Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Before we get into it, I'd just like to ask you to please check out a link below in the description for an animal sanctuary in Peru called Cochahuasi Animal Center. They rescue exotic animals from the wild who have been trafficked or used as attractions in circuses. Please check them out. They're currently trying to raise funds to provide enough food and care for the animals. Their only way of gaining funds is through tourist visitations, which have currently stopped due to the pandemic for the last 2 months. So please check them out, and if you can donate something, that would be absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to Bridging the Realm, and this is another one of our sessions with Lone Hjort, and we'll be connecting with the animal kingdom for June. And please let us know if you've done any of the previous meditations. We would love to know what experiences you got during the meditation, so make sure you comment in the section below. But yeah, here we are in June. We had quite an interesting previous session with the animal kingdom, where we managed to do a really big connection, and we had quite a few animals come through where the meditations were really powerful. So I hope that this one can continue from the last one on. And Lone is a healing facilitator and an animal communicator, and we've been doing these episodes for quite a few months now, where we're trying to establish a contact with the spirit animal kingdom and bring them closer to us, because as many of you already know, the animals have a lot to teach us. We have so much to learn from them. So we think this is a really potent time right now to be connecting with the animals, whether physically or spiritually. So a lot of you who are doing these meditations have probably noticed maybe you have a lot more dreams with animals, or you're seeing them a lot more in real life. And yeah, me and Lone will talk a little bit about that. But Lone, how are you? Welcome again to Bridging the Realm in our June session. How is everything with you?
Yeah, everything is fine. And I have also had a lot of experiences with the work we did the last time, and it's developing much faster than I expected, and in different ways. So one of the things that is very important to understand is if you have experiences with animals getting closer to you, as you have had, and if you have meditation where you have meet animals or have different experiences with the animals, and if you do one of our previous meditations, it's very important to understand that the energy we work with in these sessions are astral energy. It is energy that we feel in our body. So if you see an animal in your dream, it's very important that you don't think about what animal it is, how it looks, what it does. The most important thing you shall do is, how is the animal affecting me emotionally? That is the way to communicate with the work we do here. That is the way to pick up on what's happening, because afterwards you will understand the things more clearly, maybe a couple of minutes after or days after. But it's very important to know that this is energy work. It's not really like we are taking an animal spirit and moving it from one dimension down to another dimension. It's a work where we make a channel of, we make a channel with our own energy, so their energy can go through this channel afterwards.
Okay.
That's the way it works. And this is the work. I'll start with making one of these kind of body scans, so everybody is grounded. And then we will start from here where we are on Earth, and then we will go into we call it the limestone room. I will guide the meditation, so we get into this room. When we get into this room, where people that have listened to this meditation before have been, we will meet with the master of the kingdom of animal spirits. His name is Kremka. And in the previous meditation, we met with him and we built a bridge up. This is the realm where the animal spirits are. And in fact, it's not in the sky, it's through our inner energy, we will access these dimensions. And we build a bridge. So we have already built a bridge from the human kingdom to the animal, to the kingdom of animal spirits. And what we are going to do today is, from here, Kremka will guide us. So we finish the energy portal, the energy way we are creating in these meditations, by going from the kingdom of animal spirits realm through a pathway down into the earth to the animal kingdom on earth. And that is on the level where we are, where humans are and where animals are. So we will kind of take an inner journey, travel into other dimensions and reach earth again. And we will put in some pictures, and when we go from one phase to another, I will ask people to open their eyes so they can see a picture of I think it's 3 times. We have 3 different pictures, and it's good if people open their eyes and see the picture I'm talking about, because then we'll have a picture in our mind that are the same, everybody that does this meditation. And then the energy channel we are making will be more clear, because we don't have so many active thoughts. We will have calmness in just looking at this picture that are the same for all of us. So
great, thank you. And you direct everyone and tell them when to look at the screen, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Okay, great. Well, just before we start, can we just go over a little bit about why, from your perspective, why do you think it's important for us to kind of, how can we benefit by communicating with the animals, whether it's spiritually or physically, you know, having that relationship with the animals? I think it's quite interesting for people to know who haven't seen this, any of our previous episodes.
The way we can benefit from getting another kind of contact with the animal kingdom is that animal kingdom's energy is built up by a energy type that is called astral energy. And we have astral energy in us, and that is our emotions. And if you see what is going on in the world right now, it is a result of activated astral energies. First, we have the coronavirus that created a lot of fear in us. Then we had a period with lockdown and control, and now we have some revolutionary energy popping up in a lot of country, and they are directing it against Black Lives Matter in this moment, most of the demonstration and protests, but it is created by energy coming from outside that are hitting our inner side of our energy, and it's creating emotional response. And it's differently how people react. Some goes on the street and protest, and other have different experience at home. But that is how things are working out through this year. That is that we are affected enormously by astral energy, and this will, as I say, activate emotions in us. So if you think about what the world is like right now, it is affected by emotions. And the science about emotions is very limited, because we see emotions like they are there, and they are not supposed to make too much noise, and we often have to suppress them because they are inappropriate in the situations we are in. And that is a completely misunderstanding about what emotions are. Partly because emotions are an energy, it's a part of us. We have 3 different types of energy in us. We have our etheric energy, that are our body, our mental energy, that are our thoughts, and the astral energy are our emotions. And almost everything we do is done by a kind of activation in an emotion. And then we think some thoughts, or we make an action, we take action in some part of our life, but it's always kind of feed by an astral energy, a need for something, an emotion that pull us against something, or something that makes us feel bad or terrible about a situation. It's almost everything that comes from astral activated energies. And that is what animals are all about. That is emotional energy. And that is why connecting into the animal kingdom, whether it's on earth or it's like we do on high energetic level, it is like activating a part of ourself that are so important, but are almost never seen at in a serious way, because we don't know anything about this astral energy rules, the way energy acts, the way it affects us, the way it comes into us, when it comes into us. And the animals are, that is their life. They live out astral energy all the time. And they are also going through a big energy, their inner energy are being raised in their frequency, so they will change, they will start to act differently. It has been seen in the zoos that have been closed. In Denmark, I read that the zookeepers, they had experienced that after the zoo has been closed, then the animals started to react differently to both the zookeepers, the caretakers of the animals, and the audience that entered the zoo. The animals became much more curious and changed their behavior.
Oh wow, that's after it's closed, after they close it.
Yeah, after they have reopened, after it has been closed for a couple of months.
Ah, also now that they've reopened it, the animals act different. Is that,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
because the period we have been in lockdown since the start of it's really from the Saturn hitting Pluto in January the 10th or 11th or something like
Yeah,
that. It really started. And then we have the Jupiter hitting Pluto in April. And now we are having Jupiter returning and hitting Pluto again, and again later this year hitting it again. And this is a huge energy pouring into us to the roam about around Earth, and it's affecting everybody on Earth, both animals and humans.
Mm. Oh wow, that's really interesting. Yeah, so I guess we'll be seeing much more changes then in this realm.
If we do this energy work, the things that will happen is like suddenly this is when you are being upgraded. Suddenly you get it. Suddenly you stand in front of an animal and feel a totally different kind of connection with the animal. Much more like we are connected in another way. We are from the same, not species, but from the same round. That is what is going to happen after we have been this process, gone through this process through 2020, and we are going through many phases, and suddenly will stand in front of animals and being connected in a completely different way. And that is what some of the work we are doing here is traveling to the higher dimensions, making portals so the energy from the higher dimension can pour into Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really interesting. Wow, that's yeah. I look forward to hearing more of people's what they've experienced. So guys, please do make sure that you comment what you experienced during the meditations and afters. Also, we can just see what the trend is and whether, you know, there is something actually changing with others as well for doing this meditation. So that would be pretty cool. And also, we're planning on doing a workshop at some point in the next few weeks, right? So if anyone is interested in that, where you can learn a lot more about connecting with your astral energy and also your spirit animals, make sure you subscribe to my mailing list on my bridgingtherealm.com website. So yeah, we'll be announcing that quite soon. So yeah. All right. All right. I think we can begin with the meditation.
Yes. So we'll start with just one picture in the beginning, as usual, as I guide the body scan to calm the energies. So just take a short look at that picture and close your eyes and follow my instructions. First, a ray of light will come from above and it will hit our head in the top of our head, and it's almost like a spear going very fast into the top of our head, down through our body into the center of Earth. It's a hard kind of mineral material, and this will keep us grounded all the time through this meditation. So this ray of mineral kind of energy that are going from above through your head into your body, down through your torso and into the earth, will have some points on it where it will shower out a kind of watery, rainbow colored energy. And the first point is around 1 meter above our heads. The energy will start pouring out from this spear or ray of energy going through us. And the shower of energy will stay open and keep pouring energy into us and out around our body. And then a point 30 centimeters above our head will open and pour energy in and over our body. A point in the top of our head will open and pour energy in and around our body. A point in our heads will open and pour energy out and into our body, and all the energy will surge down into the ground while it's showering outside and in our body. And then a point in our chest area will open and shower out energy, and then a very important point of energy will open around our waist, almost like a belt, and the energy will pour from all this, the belt all around our body and out through the rest of our body, from our waist, hips, all the way down through our legs. This energy will keep us grounded on this journey we will take now. So all this energy will clear your energy field. And sit just for a moment and let the energy work with your energy, all the energy from the showers and from the mineral kind of spear inside you. Let it work with your energy and prepare you for entering the limestone room that we will enter now. So if you will please open your eyes for a moment and see the room at the picture in front of you. There are some benches in the room, so please take a seat on one of the benches. And then close your eyes again and keep this picture in your mind. And let us stay here for a while. When we are here, Kremke, the master of the kingdom of animal spirits, will spread very white pouring energy from above that will light up the room. So we are sitting in this completely pure white light in the room. This energy will mix with the energy in our body, and it will connect with the energy so we can be brought forward on this travel. Now imagine that the room around you is all white light. And we are now right next to the kingdom of animal spirits. They are just outside the room we are in, but we will stay in this room filled with light, while Kremke is taking us a bit path, a big, he will create a path where we will travel through the energy of the kingdom of animal spirits, and we will pass it. And when we are on the other side, he will make a picture appear in the white light in front of us. And now please open your eyes and see this picture of a pathway with trees around it, some water, some stones, and a pathway of sand and gravel where we will walk. We'll start walking, and you can close your eyes again and now keep this picture of the path in you. It's a kind of honey-colored gravel, and feel it under your feet and start walking. Let's walk beside each other, and Kremke will follow us. He will surround us with the white light, and he will be not in front of us. We will create this pathway, but he will spread white light around us like we are walking in a tunnel, and white light will follow us, and the spirits from the kingdom of animal spirits will be able to follow us. Part of their energy will follow our footsteps through this pathway. And we will keep walking. And then a new picture will appear in the horizon in front of us. It will have brown colors, and feel into your stomach how this energy feels. This is earthly energy. This is Aisha, a horse, living in the earthly dimension. And open your eyes and see a picture of Aisha and look her into her eye. And then shut your eyes again and keep walking with her eye in front of you. Keep walking towards it and make the picture of her become bigger and bigger. So in the end, you will leave the gravel pathway we are walking on and step into the grass where she is standing on earth. And we will leave the tunnel of light we came from, and the sun will appear in front of us, shining over where we are standing on the grass beside Aisha. And you can reach out and touch her, and she will connect with you, and she will ground you. Then feel how the energy we had in the beginning, the spear down through our body and the showers that poured out at different points. Feel this energy connecting with the energy around Aisha and the energy on earth, and let your energy be grounded in this dimension where we are now, the earthly dimension. Let everything melt together. Take the experience you've had from first going into the limestone room to the white light that surrounded us in this room, the way where we passed the kingdom of animal spirits, again through the pathway we went, where we traveled on this sand and gravel pathway, and when we entered and ended up our journey on the grass where Aisha is standing right next to us. Take this experience and put it into your heart. This is an experience you have from traveling in other dimensions. This is an experience that will make a print in your astral energy. So when time is ready, portals in you will open, and you can connect with a new source of energy. It is both in the animal kingdom, and of course that is the most important thing of what we are doing here, but it will also be portals that will open you to being on a new frequency with both the mineral, the plant kingdom, the human kingdom, all the 4 kingdoms on earth. Will this journey make you able to connect to in a higher frequency than you did before you took this journey? So Kremke will draw his energy back. He will softly lift all the white energy that has been surrounded us and protecting us. So you can sense the room you are in, and just breathe a couple of times and sense both your feet and your body and your chair you're sitting on and the room around you, and remembering you are in the middle of a joint meditation with other humans. And when you are ready, then please open your eyes.
Wow, that was nice. That was so relaxing. Oh wow, okay, so this time we met Aisha, was it? The horse? Okay. Yeah, that was really interesting. Yeah. The energy felt really kind of soft but strong at the same time. It was very grounding, like you said. So that was really nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is an astral energy. That is very important to exactly what you are explaining here, is entering the field of astral energy. Because it's not something about thinking or knowing something about an animal. It's entering a field of energy. And in this case, of course, a very relaxing energy, because it's guided from so high sources of energy that we were guided by.
Yeah, I definitely felt a lot of energy around my chest and my heart kind of expand. That was really good. Yeah. So what should
Yes.
we? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, it's interesting. I think I've definitely been feeling, like I said to you before, I've been seeing in my physical reality when I'm out, for example, I keep seeing robins all the time, but they get very close to me as well. Normally, birds kind of run away, but this time, yeah, I've just noticed that they get very close. So maybe that's,
So if you go out into the nature next time and you take this experience and especially this calmness you felt,
yeah.
if you can take that and kind of awaken it when you are nearby any animal,
Mm,
then you will tune into the astral field of energy and you will be able to connect with the animal in a new way and just observe what happens and feel what you feel.
yeah.
Don't try to touch the animals or feed it or anything. Just feel into the energy field you are connected to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I guess that's how you would communicate with them, right?
Yeah,
On a mental
it,
level.
it's a new way to become friends with the animals.
Mm,
And then you will start, if you tune into this field of energy, you will be able to know how to behave in that area of energy, and you can sense what the animals can ask you questions. They
mm,
can ask you. I have a lot of things going on right now where I have decorated my rooms with a lot of different plants, and they all communicate to me. And um, yes, I'm always tuned into this frequency, so everything is alive around me, and everything communicates with me. So if I peel a potato, is it called peel a potato?
yeah,
We
yeah.
don't have where I live. We don't have this system where we can put out garbage from
From food,
vegetables.
like food waste. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We have, we can. They'll take away our plastic and carbon and stuff like that, but not our waste from vegetables.
Oh, really?
No, they don't do it here where I live. It's very sad because every time I work with vegetables, they are sad. They always kind of, they don't want to go into the circle where they are put into a bin and
Yeah.
moved by.
They want to be,
they want they want to enter the nature and
recycled.
recycle. Yeah.
Yeah. Ah. Oh,
So
wow.
it's not like there is a voice saying, no, 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 I don't want to go into the bin. It's more like a sadness. It's a feeling. Everything that are communicated from these different types of kingdoms are communicated to us through astral energy, and we pick that up by feeling something. So if you get a bit sad when you're peeling a potato, then remember. And also every everything we work with that are from plants, or yeah, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't touch meat and stuff like that,
Mm.
but all the food I work with, I always communicate with it, and they tell, no, a little bit more of that, or no, this is not good. And so I cook that way also.
That's, I guess, what they call conscious way of eating or conscious way of cooking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the consciousness tune into this astral field we just tuned into in this meditation. But of course, it takes a lot of practice because we're used to thinking, and every time we enter the astral field, we experience something and then we start thinking about it. And
Yeah.
then we jump out of the astral consciousness.
Mm.
We jump into the mental consciousness. So it takes a lot of practice to stay into the astral consciousness.
Mm.
It is a consciousness to stay there, an awareness, or whatever you would call it.
Yeah, but I guess with these meditations, we're going to learn to do that a lot quicker.
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Wow. Thank you so much, Loni, again. This was really brilliant. And yeah, and we'll do the next one in a few weeks. So probably not another month. Yeah, we'll probably do them in 2 weeks' time. And also we'll be announcing hopefully the new workshop that you will be leading on the animal, communicating with the animal kingdom, and also connecting with your astral energies in a lot more detail. So if anyone is interested in doing that, then make sure you subscribe to my mailing list on www.bridgingtherealm.com. Okay, so thank you guys so much, and make sure you leave us your comments of what you felt or saw during the meditation and after, if you've seen any changes when it comes to animals or any sort of conscious life around you. So it'll be great just to have an idea of what other people are going through. So yeah, make sure you leave those, and until next time. Thank
Yeah.
you.